Hello everyone, it's me, Cici, and this bed frame was my first ever woodworking project. Yep, that's still holding up alright. I actually wasn't sure if that was gonna hold up. Let's go, me. I made this bed frame over the course of a week with the intention of learning how to woodwork. I used the design from this video somewhere in one of the corners and linked down below. Now, the person who designed this claimed that it was a DIY project, but my father, who has been in the construction industry for around about 40 years, very much did not think it was a DIY project. My father very much acted as a mentor for me throughout this project, and I honestly would not have been able to do this project without him. But I would say that the actual work itself was like 90% me. And this is how I did it. So for starters, we went to Home Depot and he actually showed me the process of finding a good piece of lumber. Now, the guy in the original video opted to use 2x4s and then plane them down. I think that was just for cost effectiveness. We did not elect to do that. My dad insisted on getting pine, which I am very grateful for. But it was still pretty affordable, especially considering the price tag on the originals of these things. It's a little crazy, not gonna lie. After that, he showed me the basics, and I did not record that part because I wanted to try my best to focus on what he was telling me and also to not distract him because he tends to be a bit camera shy. But after he showed me the basics of how to use all the tools, I was pretty much set to go at it on my own. Alright, so I'm taking a super quick break. I've got lunch, pizza, and a bucket load of laundry to do because I may or may not have forgotten about it the other day, and my roommate, who happens to be my mom, is now a little pissed. So my dad is taking her out. So I'm gonna be honest, I already got quite a bit done. I cut the little sideboards to size, and then I cut the little castle notches, and I'd say that's probably like a third of the actual work, but not a third of the actual time. The next step is to glue the legs together. And we're gluing the legs together instead of nailing them together because we're gonna rip them on an angle so that they make a cute little tapered leg moment. So I need to rip those pieces, cut them to size, glue them together, clamp them together, let them sit for a while, then glue them together and clamp them together tomorrow. Wait a little bit longer. And then after that, I have to make the little side pieces, like the little ledges. There's a ledge on the outside and then there's a ledge on the inside that holds the slats. And I still have to make the slats themselves, and the little center beam that actually holds up the whole thing. Maybe I didn't get as much done as I thought I did. Either way, I'm gonna eat my lunch and fold the laundry. This is gonna turn into a multiple day project, I'm calling it already. But I'm not necessarily mad at that because I am having an absolute blast. Like, not only do I get to work outside, but I also get to make cool stuff and use power tools. Like, hello? Why didn't anyone introduce this to me sooner? Like, alright, I'm gonna get the laundry going before they come back home. Okay, I don't have my microphone with me, so mind the shoddy audio, but this is all of the pieces that we are going to need for the legs. We've got these bad boys, which are 1 1/8 by 1 1/8 by 15. These bad boys, which are also 1 1/8 by 1 1/8 but by 11. And finally, we've got these guys, which are 3 3/8 by 1 1/8 by 11. So, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna glue them together. I think the process was like these guys. Cha-cha them like this. Glue them on the insides, clamp them together, let them sit overnight, then sandwich this guy in between two of these guys and let them sit for another overnight. So technically, we do not need those guys right now, and we just need to make some mini sandwiches. We're making a sandwich. Oh my god. All right, that's enough philosophy talk. Let's get into this. Okay, so my dad warned me that this might happen, but you see this little guy? These used to be attached like this, and now they are no longer attached. So I think I'm just gonna like wood glue it back together. I mean, but aside from that little fuck up over there, that's the base of the bed frame. So now what I need to do is add the outer trim to this upper lip right here, and then on the lower lip, like right down there-ish. And the inside trim is actually important. The outside trim is just decorative to make everything flush and like cute looking. But the inside trim is going to, oh my god, the sun. But the inside trim is going to hold the actual slats, which hold up the bed frame. And they're also going to be attached to the center beam, which is right here. So now that I have everything all assembled, I know where the beams are gonna go on the beams, and I can screw together the beams. Okay, I have like a 30-second update for you because I'm running late to go and visit my friend. But holes, wood glue, patched up, putty, wild. Still gotta do sanding, still gotta do varnish, still got to cut the little slats. Those are gonna be slats. I'm gonna lay them down on there, just cha-cha-cha-cha, measure, cut, pop it all together. I have a lot of work to do this afternoon, but that's gonna have to wait for another day because this is not a construction outfit. This is a girly pop brunch outfit. $59.25. Yep, the math is mathing. Yep, I would say that that's looking like a bed frame. So now what I gotta do is just like attach a couple of things. Like, it's like rope, but it's flat and it holds everything together. I can't find the words for it, but you all know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna attach that, just like screw it on all the way down, and after that it's just sanding and assembly. 3 hours later and we did it. End of day 3. So all of the pieces are pretty much in place. They're like piled in that corner. I'm gonna put this down. So I've got 4 of these bad boys, 2 short ones and 2 long ones of these bad boys. And then for the stuff that I didn't file, I have a cross support beam, a little leg, and all of those like the runner thingies. So now all that's left to do is varnish everything because like the sanding's done and it looks, I'm so excited. I can't wait to show like the final reveal. It's gonna be awesome. Can I just like talk for a second about how much I don't like Home Depot? Like I went in there to go and get beeswax finish because that's what I decided to go with. This is for butcher blocks specifically, but I think that it'll work fine for the bed frame. Plus we needed some at work, but that is besides the point. Home Depot, I went in there for like 5 seconds. It was fine. Nothing bad happened, but just like the environment makes me incredibly uncomfortable. I did a quick Google search before filming this, and it turns out that it's a pretty ubiquitous experience for women to not like Home Depot. Home Depot is apparently not the place for women in home improvement to shop. Apparently Lowe's is like the safer feeling place that's like more designed for women. I don't know, it just kind of sucks. Like I would love to do more like hands-on like work, but it's just like, I don't know. I love the work, but I don't love the environment. I don't know, it's just something that comes up an awful lot because I have more masculine interests, but also like I feel so uncomfortable in those settings. So it's just like, I don't know. All right. Alright, so we're back. I got some spinach and artichoke dip because I was in the mood for it, and I'm not sure if you guys can hear the little crickets, but we get them every night, especially in the summer, and it's just so calm and peaceful. Anyway, I put on the first coat of beeswax, and it's good. It is absorbing in. Wasn't really expecting it, but kind of figured that I would have to put on multiple coats, so it kind of feels like I didn't even do anything, but that's okay. Also, the filler putty is getting a lot darker than the wood when I use the beeswax coat, which is a little upsetting. It's not incredibly noticeable if you're not looking closely, but it's there. Anyway, most sources say that you're supposed to put on like 3 coats before you really get like that nice shine. So I'm gonna wipe off the excess from the first coat, apply the second coat, and do the third coat at some other point. Maybe tomorrow morning, maybe the day after. Who knows? Either way, we should have an assembled bed by the weekend. Cheers. Well, look who finally got herself a microphone in this video. Of course, now the shot is not that pretty because I'm in the worst lit place in the room, in quite possibly the messiest room that I have. However, we have to be in here because today is the day that we are swapping out the bed. I have all of the parts in the other room. I'm gonna take off all the bedding, take off the mattress, slap it on that wall, pop the bed right here, and throw everything back on it. I feel like at this point it's like pretty standard bed procedure. Like, you're not gonna get anything like super out of the ordinary at this point. There are a total of six. There are 6 screws that I have to screw in, and I don't remember if they're Phillips head or square head, but I have both of the attachments for the squirrel. But aside from that, it's just slotting in castle joint pieces. It's also really funny because I saw an ad for one of those like Thuma castle joint beds, like the super trendy ones. Literally, like, as I was sitting on this bed getting ready to record me putting the castle bed that I made together. And to be fair, the joints in that video did look a lot better than mine. But hey, mine is a lot cheaper, so I'm gonna call myself the real winner here. Alright, enough shaky camera and bad lighting. Let's get this bed set up! Woo! Slay your enemies! Large. Oh, it's really large. Oh, we so did not need an inch of allowance there. Alright, so that's it. We made it to the end of the video. So I know this bed frame is not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but I think that it turned out okay, all things considered. I don't know if I would recommend this as a first project, but I think that maybe like a second or third project, absolutely. I think the joints could have come out a little bit cleaner, and we left way too much lee room while we were measuring the allowance. But aside from that, I really like how it turned out. It's sturdy, it's minimal, I can still fit everything that I need to underneath there, and most importantly, it's super cute. This project definitely taught a lot of necessary woodworking skills, like how to rip boards, how to slice boards, how to use jigsaws, how to measure properly, how to problem solve in woodworking. So although this was a little bit complicated for a first project, I think that it definitely set me up well. Bless you, Chili. I think that it definitely set me up well if I ever want to make any more woodworking projects in the future. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to literally like it down below, comment to tell me what hobby I should pick up next, and subscribe to see more of my lovely face. And I am going to bed now because my goodness, I am tired. Good night!